Welcome to episode number 55 of Life Without Cravings. Hello, girls and boys, unicorns and tadpoles. Today, I want to share with you 10 traits that successful people have that you should adopt if you want to heal from carb addiction. These traits aren't traits that people generally are born with. Genetics play a very small role in developing certain traits. Most of it actually comes from your environment and the experiences that you have, and then how you interpret that. I want you to think about those people who always seem to get shit done and who are successful at everything that they do. No matter what they choose to do, they always seem to be really successful at doing it. What traits do all of these people have in common that are helping them to live extraordinary lives and have extraordinary success? First of all, they all have a really strong work ethic. They are willing to and very dedicated to put in the hard work and the sacrifice that is required to reach their goals. Secondly, they all have a very clear and defined goal and a vision of what they want to achieve. And they stay focused on achieving this. And this is something that I talk about all the time. If you do not know what your goal is, if you don't know what you want your future to look like, you don't even know in what direction to move. So you need to get very clear on what your goal is. Number 3, they enjoy challenges and they embrace them. And I know this might sound a little bit like, what? How do we do that? But they actually value the work that goes into achieving their goals, which means that if they value the work that goes into achieving these goals, they're not going to resist doing it. They're not going to resent doing it. They're actually going to enjoy doing the work. And number 4, they are resilient. They don't back down when they have setbacks and disappointments. They just take all of that and they learn from it. They learn from their failures and then they just bounce back even stronger. They know how to do it better the next time. And I know I've said this before. I tell my clients over and over again, do not sweep your failures under the carpet, because many of you want to do that. You want to forget about it. But look at it. Look at what happened without judgment. Just look at what happened and learn from your mistakes. That's how you move forward. Number 5, they have a support system. They have coaches, they have teammates, they have friends, they have other professionals that can just help them stay focused and to help motivate them to just stay on track. They don't have time to reinvent the wheel. They find a wheel maker to show them how to do it or to do it for them. Number 6, they believe in themselves and their abilities, and they maintain a positive mindset no matter what's happening. They don't have time for self-pity and excuses. They are busy achieving their goals. They're so busy doing that they don't have time to even think about feeling sorry for themselves, because that is a waste of time. That is taking them further away from the goal that they want to achieve. Number 7, they continuously seek improvement. They see everything they do as a learning experience and they find ways of making the process easier and more effective ongoingly. And number 8, they are loving the journey, not just the end result. And this is something that I want you all to think about. They have learned to love the daily practices and appreciate the progress they are making along the way. They do not focus on the goal. They focus on the journey so that they can reach the goal. And they do this even though it doesn't always feel good in the moment. But they know that it feels really good when it's done. And number 9, they are adaptable and they're open to change. If something isn't working, they simply change strategy. And they keep trying new strategies until they have figured it out, until they have found something that is working for them. They never hang on to an outdated strategy that isn't working for them just because it's supposed to work or just because it's working for everyone else. They focus on their goal and not their comfort. And number 10, they are intrinsically motivated, which means that they find personal satisfaction and gratification in their accomplishments rather than the external rewards. And if you've done any of my challenges, you probably come across this. We always look at what is it that fuels your inner motivation? What is your reason for why you want to do this? And then we kind of couple it back to the process so that you can enjoy the whole process of actually going through this. So you might have noticed that almost all of these traits are traits that have developed as a result of developing a strong mind. And you might think, I don't have a strong mind. I can't do it. Well, you can develop a strong mind. Successful people have strong minds. They have a mindset that doesn't allow them to wallow in self-pity. It doesn't allow them to just sit and feel sorry for themselves or make excuses or blame other people. They know that they are responsible for the results that they have in their lives, and they are making sure that they get what they want. And you need to do the same. If you want to overcome an addiction, you need to make sure that you do it. You need to make sure that you do whatever it takes to actually get there. What if you take the mindset that I've just talked about, all these traits that successful people have, if you take that and you apply it to yourself, and then you apply it to your persistence when it comes to overcoming your addiction and your desire to wanting it, your focus on finding solutions and moving forward. If you do that, you're going to be in great shape. Unfortunately, I know that most of you won't do it, because going from a negative and sometimes self-destructive mindset to a winning mindset isn't that easy to do, and it requires some work. So I'm going to help you a little bit, because I have just put together this training that I call Learn How to Master Your Mind to Stop Dieting and Start Prioritizing Your Health Without Relying on Willpower. This is all I'm always talking about. It's free. I have recorded it so you can watch it whenever you want, whenever it's convenient for you. And if you have done any of my challenges before or taken the Food Freedom Foundations course, it complements them perfectly, because this training is focused on your mindset and how you can start building a winning mindset to become successful at whatever you do. The challenge isn't so much focused on mindset, nor is the Food Freedom Foundations course. It's more about what you need to do. You need a mindset to take action to make it happen. So if you haven't done any of those trainings, go and do them as well. After this training, you're going to have a very clear strategy for how to start building a winning mindset. And you will know exactly what you need to focus on to change your relationship with food forever. Because when you can change your relationship with food, you can finally start living the life that you want to live without having the carbs fucking you over and over again on repeat for the rest of your life. And all you have to do if you want to watch the training is to sign up on the link in the description. You will get immediate access to the recording, so you can go and watch it right after we have finished here if you want. Having said that, that was actually all that I wanted to share with you today anyway. So go sign up for the training, watch it, send me a message, let me know what you think about it. I think it's fabulous, and I'm hoping that it's going to help a lot of you to get out of your own bullshit and just start developing that mindset that you need to have to actually be able to overcome your addiction. I will see you again next week. Bye.